Anxious attachment happens when there's an early break in the mother-child bond, sometimes right after birth or a few days after birth or years later, especially if there's an adoption or if the mother is emotionally or physically unwell or has postpartum depression, or in my case, a mother who is suicidal and emotionally unavailable and not capable of being there for her 3 boys. I have a lot of compassion for her. When we have that break with our mother, the emotional wound sits in our bodies. And then when we are an adult and our partner has to leave for a while or the relationship feels threatened, that emotional wound is triggered. And in our gut, our solar plexus, our chest, throat, etc., it feels like the end of the world, like we're going to die. And they're just physical sensations, but we interpret them that way because we're not thinking straight. It's not rational, but it rises up in our body. And no matter how many times we think, I'm not going to do that again, our body leads us into a place that's akin to fight or flight. And we react purely from a survival place, which means we have much less access to the higher reasoning part of our brain, our heart, the wisdom in our body. And it's like we're back to being a little child, sometimes even pre-verbal, and then we don't act with any connection to the adult in us. So we act like a big baby, and things tend not to go well until we start turning toward these physical sensations in our heart or wherever they are in our body, how they resonate within, and start to get to know them, to change how we relate to them and start healing the process so that we are no longer run by our history. It feels so much better when we gain the wisdom from doing the hard work, the scary work of feeling those sensations. Sometimes we just feel the edge of it first and practice pulling back, learning to soothe ourselves. Then we feel a little bit more, and we continually do so in a manner that serves rather than overwhelms our nervous system so that we don't cause more damage. We've been doing this work for 30 years and are deeply honored to work with each person that comes our way. Take care.